It's the Cable MTG Show.
Got some hot vintage cube up in front of us. Kind of an unexciting pack. What else do I gotta do? Fix my extensions, maybe. First draft of the day. Oh, I didn't put the day in the title. Day 203. Oh, 365. Excuse me. Strip Mine, Bombardiers, Reanimate, Wasteland. Well, Wasteland. Probably not getting picked in the Strip Mine pack. I think Bombardiers is the most winning pick from this pack. I kind of want to take Strip Mine. I don't really know why Name Sticker Goblin isn't in the regular cube. Yeah, none of this is super exciting, is it? Happy Turkey Day Eve to you as well. Think about Worm or Torsten. There's a Dark Ritual here. I need like a ritual. Kind of flailing around. Well, there's an Excavator for my Strip Mine. That's a pick. Yeah, I think I'm going to have my Thanksgiving dinner on Friday. There's a limited event Friday morning. So I'm going to stream this tournament in the morning. And then whenever I scrub out, I can go cook Thanksgiving dinner, celebrate a day late. Makes sense to me. Our packs so far have looked very unfortunately holds barred. Looked very normal. Hey, sup, Marlin? I would like to have seen Salvagers combo added in. Oh, hey, there's Salvagers. Nice. I got my wish immediately. Immediate gratification. There's a Misty there that you like kind of want with the Excavator. I'm gonna take the Salvagers though. I'm gonna listen to myself, my own selfish desires. The main difference from this cube, Initiative and Time Vault are a big part of it. They made a big shift this time though. Instead of it being a 540 card cube, it's like a 450 card cube. So they cut 90 cards from the cube. So you should be seeing power a lot more often. Like, you should end up with Moxen like 10% more of the time, I think. And that's just in comparison to last year. Oh, I wanted the Ballista, didn't I, for Salvagers. I grabbed another Crucible effect, and I should have definitely grabbed that fucking Ballista. Shit. Shit! Hell yeah, man. That is something that you get when you're drafting on Magic Online as opposed to Arena. You like open a high money card and it's like, oh yeah. You open it on Arena, it's like, oh, a wild card. Oh boy. We're getting our first like big snowfall outside right now. Kind of fun. Sup, Mox? Wait, what the fuck is a combat calligrapher? Inklings can't attack you or planeswalker you control. Whenever a player attacks one of your opponents... Oh, when you attack your opponent, you get a 2-1. I do have this Citadel for top. I wonder if that should be tempting me. Usually I would just get an Ursine Monstrosity, because that card kind of rules. Well done, Mattman. The 10-day besties. Yeah, sorry everybody else. Mattman called it. Officially besties now. Not just one social, but a full pair. Yeah, I'll draft an Urza Saga. I'm into it. Are we planning to get a Lotus? I would not say no to a Lotus. I think I'm grabbing that Opal. That's what I think. I did pass Ballista in the first pack for one of my Crucible effects there. I think I'm supposed to grab Titania here. Johnny, obviously the most powerful card. Kind of fun seeing 3-mana Kaido in. Haven't seen that card in a minute. Any fish hooking or small joint manipulation? I don't know what you're referring to, Saucer Crab. Some kind of joke that's going over my head. No stream tomorrow? Oh, the stream's happening tomorrow, Red. Come on. Come on. Regular time. I would put no stream tomorrow in the title if there wasn't going to be a stream. I don't like Sylvan Library into, like, orcs and stuff, but I think the deck kind of needs it. Needs a little card draw selection. Am I going to VTube as a turkey tomorrow? Hey, there's an idea. There's an idea. That bit almost sounds worth the effort. Yeah, someone yesterday asked if I was taking Thanksgiving off. And I was kind of like joking that I would. But that's not what you do during a 365. I'm going to grab Crop Rotation here over Metamorph. Metamorph would be pretty good. Copying Saga tokens and stuff. Being another artifact for all my Moxen. But Crop Rotation finds Saga and Strip Mine. And those are the two cards that were built our whole deck around. So it's a pretty nice pickup. The Bear came back nice. Yeah, the Bear and Death Creature's Champion play well together. You finished Dispatch yesterday. What a good fucking game. Really good, right? You're sad it only lasted about 10 hours? Yeah, I feel like if they made it longer, like, some quality and stuff would have taken a hit. Hey, Reclaimer too. Hey, Warren Fish. Thanks for the sub, the 73 months. Hell yeah. You wish me good fortune in the cubes to come? Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Red. That I might do a playthrough, but it wasn't going to be immediate. Space it out. And then you come back when you, like, have, like, a hazy memory of the plot, and you make the opposite choices and stuff. Holy shit, we get another pack. And a non-color box. I was telling people, I'm pretty sure, with the cube being, like, 90 cards smaller, with the cube, like, just, like, not having as many cards, you're going to see way more Moxen. I think I was saying, like, 10% more or something. This is an interesting pack. We do have good flash cards. We got Woodfall Primus and World Spine Worm there. I think I'm just going to grab Ragavan, though, and stick to my red-green guns here. Rather than try and wedge another combo in, another color in. Let's grab a Copter. I'm into a Copter. Hey, Kavath 548. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 26 months. Thanksgiving. He didn't take his fucking wedding off. Yeah, exactly, Matt, man. I actually like streaming holidays. I usually get like a few less viewers, but the people that tune in tend to be like grateful for the space. It makes them really rewarding days to stream, in my experience. And then folks that make it in from the regular schedule are looking for like to unwind after all of the family socialization and stuff. Could be a good space for that too. So we have almost no fixing, but Sprawl doesn't really help that. There's not going to be many forests in here. I almost want to grab that City of Traders. I'm going to grab the Thespian stage just in case. Just to like a very hopeful Thespian stage here. Hey, goodbye, Melbourne Box. Thanks for the sub. Would I want them to add some of the Draft Matters cards from Conspiracy to Moto? They might be tricky to code for one, and for two, I'm kind of medium on them. I'm kind of medium on them in general. If I'm in the draft and there's like a couple, if I'm in a cube draft and the cube designer's like, there's a couple Draft Matters cards, I'm not gonna like, oh, I don't want to do that. You know, I'm not gonna be an asshole. But I don't think I would put them into a cube. I think they're just like kind of fine, like a sure whatever sort of decision point. I'm looking at Springheart and Tuco. I'm also looking at Lotus Cobra. I think I might want Cobra here. Do we want to become the Monarch? Kind of. Kind of do. That Force Figure is very tempting too. Such a late Parallax Wave. So Genercent finds Taiga. I don't know if that's exciting though. I think I might rather just have a Caryatid or something. Should we play this Gordian? Gorded up. What's a Draft Matters card? So one that you see often is you like draft it and then you can put it back in the pack on a future pick and get 2 cards out of the pack. Yeah, Cogwork Librarian I think is the most commonly used one. I kind of like Lightning Greaves here. Paradise Druid is better in the deck than Caryatid, but I think I like Lightning Greaves. Oh my god. We have Greaves Nadu. And like no blue fixing. God damn it. I mean, there's a Hedge Maze. A Hedge Maze, a Waterlogged Grove, a Mox Opal, and a Mox Diamond. Is that enough? There's a Caryatid and a Lotus Cobra. Did we just backdoor fucking Nadu combo? Did that just happen? I might want to treat Once Upon a Time as a spell here. We're just cutting a lot of lands to fit all those Moxen in. I'm going to cut Library. The Room Where She Died by Alyssa. I've never heard this band before. I think the Haywire Might could be a sideboard card. I mean, it is a Urza Saga grab, though, and I do like maximizing artifacts for Mox Opal. How good is Cobra without fetches? It's certainly worse, but we're also, like, replaying lands. Could actually cut one of them. Could cut the Closet and just leave Excavator in. Because we don't have, like, fast bond business. I kind of like the idea of cutting Ignoble. We need Diamond. Even if Diamond isn't accelerating us, we need it for the fixing. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Silent Faith. Thanks for the sub. Happy food days to you and yours as well. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I got a small heritage chicken brining in the fridge right now. It's the first time I've ever dry brined anything. Hoping I didn't oversalt it. Yeah, the Once Upon a Time is good. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now, is if I can squeeze the Once Upon a Time back in here somehow. Because I don't want to play it as a land, but I do want it in the deck. What's the brine mix? So for the dry brine, I'm doing the salt that we had handy was Himalayan pink salt, which is just like regular salt. And I did 3 parts that to 1 part baking powder, which supposedly makes a bird's skin like really like crunchy. That's how you get like the bubbles. And then a bit of black pepper in there. And then when I cook it, I'm probably gonna rub some olive oil underneath the skin with some fresh sprigs of thyme and rosemary. Maybe some crushed garlic in there somewhere. Right, yeah, might being a tutorable from Urza Saga and then also being an artifact for Opal is really nice. Yeah, I don't actually want to cut into these artifacts. You hope it turns out well? Me too. Maybe I will just jam this, This would be like 10-ish green sources and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. I can go one lower. Or I could play a basic island in here. I think the Waterlogged Grove and the Hedge Maze are enough for just the single Nadu. 14 land Mox Diamond deck. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Hey, Killshot, thanks for the sub. Best stream to sleeve a deck to? Hell yeah. Ooh, a mulligan. Oh, why is Zur an orb in here? we don't have a fast bond or anything. Literally just a free artifact for Urza Saga, I guess. Alright, decking the overlay. Oh, it's good with Titania. That's a good point, yeah. That classic combo. Magic's not the game on Twitch. Oh, I thought I fixed that. 1 sec. I literally don't have a category at all. Might help my discoverability, huh? What's this? Whenever this creature, another creature you control, mana of 4 or greater dies, get 2/1/1s. Hey, good day to you, gorgeous Fricus. No, my Gordian. Well, we got some damage in. Crucible wouldn't be a bad draw here either. Get that Waterlogged Grove bank. Dark Ritual, that's a bad sign. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing with this Dark Ritual mana? So-called Ritual. Shieldred, sure. Yeah, dashing in Guardian here isn't amazing. It just gets bricked up by the Shieldred. Oh, Emperor Bones is very annoying. It gets to exile my Ragavan here, which means another blocker, while also shrinking my monstrosity. Now the question is, do we fucking dash in this Guardian? I don't think so. The Emperor Bones just eats the Reclaimer. So I think we hardcast here. Could have also Reclaimered for Urza Saga here, which would have been solid. My Death Greeters, that's like the best card with Monstrosity. Oh, okay, well. That would have been annoying. Unmarked Grave. Are we reanimating? Hate it. Hate that for me. Vaultborn Tyrant. We're getting a shitload of life here, Taking 6 is pretty awkward. They do have that Shielded Drain going. They have Tar Pit and Brazen Borrower here. Oh, they tapped such that they can't play the Borrower, though. I'd like to grab Urza's Saga, but I think I gotta grab Strip Mine from for that Creeping Tar Pit. It's just like a little too annoying. That sounds like Thanksgiving, JRC. That sounds about right. Hmm. We're just gonna be activating the Urza Saga and our Haywire Might here. We'll take 3, drop to 3. Hmm. I gotta decide if we're gonna bring back Urza's Saga or Strip Mine or none of the above. Oh, we should attack first, get the enchantment from Urza's Saga. Hell yeah. I enjoyed that game. We had that nice aggression in the early game, and then their Shieldred slowed me down, except for my Ursine Monstrosity. And Ursine Monstrosity is just like, all right, get on my very capable back. Let's fucking go. Bear down for midterms. Let's fucking go. I liked my decision to get the Strip Mine to contain their Tar Pit there. I think that was important. I got Pest Infest. I don't think we saw a target for that one. Was it a stressful one? Yeah, going down to 1. A little stressful. What's changed in this iteration of Cube? A lot. A lot. This is the No Hold Bards Cube. So we're talking Time Vault. We're talking Initiative. And they trimmed it down. This is a 450 card cube. So you're seeing power 10% of the time more often, on top of all that other nonsense. It's a fucked up cube. Oh, this is last year's list? Oh, that's a bummer. So it's still 560 cards, right? If it's last year's list. I was that was the change I was the most excited about. Discord was asking when the next Blood on the Clock Tower stream might be. It seems so. Like we were talking about doing Blood on the Clock Tower this week. When I was looking at the poll, because like we did like a poll to see what day would work for folks. It seemed like everybody was spread out because it's a holiday season. So it looked like there were like 4 or 5 people available on every night, and you need to have like 10 or 9 plus. So I'm guessing this isn't a hard answer to that, but I'm guessing the soonest would be next week. That's dope that people are excited for more, though. This is that one, yes, JRC. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ugly. The crop rotation could let me get both down. I think I'm just going to cast. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Mephosta, thanks for the sub, sharing that prime. Where was it announced that they had issues? I wonder if it's going to get fixed. Oh, they posted it like an hour ago. The issues with the no holds barred Vintage Cube can't be solved today. So that event is now down with refunds to all. In its place, we're reposting last year's no holds barred cube to play until the 12-3 downtime. That's a huge bummer. I was looking forward to those changes. They've had a lot of issues with the cool stuff they've been trying to do, right? Interesting. I would make that trade if I had a easy reanimation for the Luris. Is why I would do that. Do what the opponent just did there. And they just reanimate Luris, get back the Bob. Yeah. And here I am without a Bajuka Bug for my crop rotation. Thinking about sacking the Taiga and getting Strip Mine. Hey, Red, thanks for the 91 months. Shieldred, the Apocalypse, has entered the revealed card zone. Crocus would be so good against them. I would be able to tutor for it, like at a will too. Could have sacked it with the trigger on the stack. Maybe that would have been better. Main phase here. Then I would have had the mana to replay the Saga this turn. Just preventing the replay with Luris there. Just got remandered. Wow, brutal. The Soul Cauldron's been pretty solid here. I'm just dead. Bummer. I feel like I didn't need to fade very much here. And like borderline lethal just on our turn. Good evening, Subaldenoka. Hell yeah, that sounds like a dope-ass night. I didn't see a way, Agni Kai. I saw a way to play the Crucible and get the Urza Saga back, but then you're not activating, right? Watching the dog show, very fun. That sounds wholesome. We've been watching a lot of Great British Bake Off. We polished off the most recent season, and now we've gone back to season 5, which I haven't seen. I think my favorite part of the show is Noel, who is like the goth actor from the IT crowd. But my second favorite part of the show is the old lady judge they have, Prue. When she like gives criticism, she's usually so nice and sweet, but she has this like old British way, this extremely British way of giving criticism that's just the most like brutal shit you've ever heard in your life. Like she'll take a bite of a cookie or something and she'll be like, "Oh, well that's not very nice, is it?" And it's just like, "Oh my god." If I could think of the last thing I would want somebody to say after taking a bite of something I'd baked for them in a cooking competition, that's got to be up there. I can't imagine that would be good to eat. Oh, man. What have we here? I'm going to keep. Depends on the show. I'm Rando. The contestants of Forged in Fire will help each other if they have time and stuff. That's one of the reasons I like that show, is people are like good sports and help each other out. Good vibes. It seems like the less important the actual prize is that people are playing for, the more incentive there is to, you're there for the love of the game, right? So they shocked here. We could have a hasty Elvish Reclaimer if they didn't have an answer. What are the odds that they just have an answer? I should just be playing Soul Cauldron here. Well, we know they've got Bat, so that might take Reclaimer on turn 2 anyway. I think you just go for it, And I guess if they answer, then you just play the Cauldron out anyway. Then that's just your turn. Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. Well, phooey. You're supposed to streak in this stream if you want to, Spawn. If you want to. I wouldn't give that cookie to the queen. Yeah. The harshest criticism imaginable. Not worth the calories is devastating. Oh, yeah. Super devastating. 'Cause, 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 'c We love streaking. We do love streaking here. A strip mine off the top would be sick now. It would give me the mana to strip mine them, to double strip mine them, and recur here. Oh, yeah, deal. Love all of that for me. Okay. Rude. I was using that. I think I want to dash the Guardian here. So then I'll have a creature in the graveyard, and the Soul Cauldron will be able to trigger Nadu. Oh yeah, I forgot Blitz drew a card. We got the Upkeep Mystical Tutoring. They got some crazy sweeper for me. Toxic Deluge, they do. They do indeed have a crazy sweeper for me. I shall take the 2. They paying enough too. If they paid 1 less, if they paid enough just for the onboard, then we'd be able to grow the Nadu out of the Toxic Deluge range. We're still going to activate, of course. Still going to get our Nadu trigger. Still going to draw our card. Sentinel. Not a haster, that Sentinel. Still pretty good here. Them stealing that Lightning Greaves was so important, right? So incredibly important. Titania, though, that's a sick one. That's a sick puppy. Yeah. And then we still have the Zur and Orb in play. So they like basically needed another sweeper, but they were already at 3, so like what could they play? And that felt really good. It feels nice to get ahead of something. I got a kind of simple Thanksgiving meal planned that I think I'm going to cook up on Friday. Jam my regular stream tomorrow night. And then Friday morning, there's a tournament. There's a limited RCQ. So I'm going to jam that, and then whenever I win or scrub out of that tournament, I'll cook my my Thanksgiving dinner that night. It's Avatar now, Corthian, yeah. It's also for the next season, I believe, of RCs. And then next turn we'll be able to strip mine them and activate Urza's Saga, which I think is a pretty good turn 3. Interesting. 5's not a bad number for Name Sticker Goblin. Just popping might immediately. I like that. Don't give me a chance to hit the Talisman. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Ybonam, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 8 months there. And rather than hold up the Saga activation, I think I was actually supposed to Pest Infest the Talisman and just leave them with City of Traders and nothing else. Well, that went pretty good. 2 mocks? We got way more than 2 mocks in here. Your count is a little off. A 1-lander. Yeah, I have kind of a slower draw for this deck, but I like that we had a heat for an early creature if they played one. I liked having Strip Mine in the opener. We have a lot of synergies with Strip Mine. And then they just happen to have nothing, and well, that's very good for me. This bear is a really good thing to give haste to. I don't know if you've ever hasted up this bear, but it's pretty fucked up. What makes this busted? The cube? There's like Time Vault and shit. Initiative. There's an extra Mox. There's a Mox that taps for all 5 colors. I think I was supposed to play some stuff before attacking there. Like Fire Off Pest, Fire Off Crop Rotation. I'll just be happy with this. Oh, I should have Pest Infestation Manifold Key. Like, why are they keeping a 1-land hand with Manifold Key? They might literally have the extra turn card in hand. And then sitting on Pest Infestation might have lost to a top deck like City of Traders. It's actually 2 mana. Yeah, Time Vault. Time Vault is in the cube. Yeah, there they are. So the Saga activates to make a 4/4, which I think is just lethal. I'm so close to loving this hand, Tom. If you could turn 1 Smuggler's Copter, and then turn 2 one of the red 3-drops. If you had that extra mana source. Oh, sure. You don't understand why energy drinks are considered so bad for you? You're saying like in comparison to coffee? Yeah. I think that is the difference in Fested, is that like with an energy drink you usually have a shitload of sugar in there. But yeah, I agree. I don't think the diet variety are that bad, obviously. Too much of the B vitamins can be hard for the body. Okay, sure. So maybe better to space them out. Taurine's been found to assist cancer growth. There's so many things that have been found to assist cancer growth in some like small amount. Half of my liver is microplastics, man. Like, let's be real here. 12 cups of coffee. Well, I certainly wouldn't compare them to 12 cups of coffee. Like, 1 energy drink is like 1 cup of coffee, caffeine level wise. But those are all valid points on why you maybe shouldn't drink like 3 energy drinks a day. Just don't drink 12. But I want 12. While the mystical tutor for demonic tutor chain, all the selection. I'm so jealous. Cravian says, okay, Chad, I thought my mom had ruined my cast iron, but after some re-seasoning and a lot of bacon, you saved it. Oh yeah, it's hard to like completely ruin a cast iron. Like, people buy them at old garage sales, like completely like shitty looking and stuff, and re-season them and stuff as a hobby. God damn it. Well, now I see what all this fucking tutoring's about. You drink an energy drink after round 3 or 4 of a tournament. If I'm in for a long tournament, like a Grand Prix style tournament, my old habit was to drink one at the start of the day and then one about at the halfway point, so that I wouldn't burn out. And that was a lot of stress to put on a body, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. You avoid caffeine at any other time. That's fine. Yeah. Sounds pretty reasonable. Tea's fucking amazing. Tea is amazing, yeah. Love me some tea. Well, that sucks. I think I might be fucked here. That's what I think. This mix that I was looking forward to is actually kind of unpleasant. I really liked mixing that gin with Diet Gatorade. The pink stuff, the pink diet. But oddly, this strawberry lemonade is not hitting the spot. Put in a dash of water to try and save it. That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Needs more gin. Need more gin. Balance it all out. The issue with my spot here is that like we serve in, they just get to trade Strix and rebuy Strix every turn. So I need to find like my one removal spell to kill Luris, or I don't know. I'm kind of regretting not main decking the fucking Soul Cauldron, huh? That would have been another out to this nonsense. Everything needs more gin. Everything. You think Happy Meals need more gin? That's what you're saying right now. Disgusting take. I don't condone it. Especially Happy Meals? No. What's wrong with y'all? Have you seen the world right now? We really need them to just like flood the bejeebus when they flashback this Echo. Like they just draw 7. They have all this mana floating. They just like draw 7 lands here. We could activate Reclaimer now and get Strip Mine. I think I want to wait in case the Saga ends up in my deck. Then I can tutor up Saga again. Nope, it's right there. I'm feeling all this business. That's what makes them Happy Meals. The gin. I feel like gin is not a happy-go-lucky beverage. Like all of the boozes have their like slight connotations towards a mood. I think gin is one of the more weepy boozes. And then tequila is like a little bit more aggressive. Rum is a bit more party, like a softer vibe than tequila. Hey, Alicia, who smiles at death, thanks for the sob, thanks for 101 months. You love gin? I obviously do too. You think rum is fighty? You think rum is more fighty than tequila? Like, I'm not talking about like how it impacts you specifically. I'm talking about its like perception in pop culture. Hey, Crazy Gnome 103, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 86 months there. Rum is arresty. In Australia, tequila is party, rum is fight. Interesting. Yeah, rum in the States is advertised as like a Caribbean style They're mana draining their Urtai so they can gain more mana in their second main phase. But they're spell piercing their own mana. Oh, they're just building Storm to kill me with tendrils. Fair enough. Yeah, all that happens. Rum is a rusty for you. That's why you don't drink the rummy. Milling for 30. Quick checking my deck to see if there's something that stops this. I don't think there is. Yeah, no, we're just dead. Well met. Definitely want this Soul Cauldron. And I'm going to raid Sylvan Library. And I'm going to cut... Maybe I'll cut Nadu. Or this Guardian. Let's cut that Guardian. Now I'm going to leave the Nadu in. I'll cut Pest Infestation again. Here we go. Here we go. Glad you got that joke in quickly, Spawn. I almost jammed it. Yeah, should have played that pre-combat and then served, of course. I thought I was just gonna tutor up Strip Mine, but this way I can tutor next turn and then rebuy the Mountain and play Sylvan Caryatid. I think that's overall a better line. Whereas the line where I pass and tutor up Strip Mine, if I'm gonna play the Excavator next turn, then I would have to draw an untapped land, right? I'd have to, or I'd have to choose between Strip Mining or playing the Excavator. Is it ever worth siding in an Eldrazi against Brain Freeze? It depends on how important the Brain Freeze win is to your opponent. I'm getting punished for not just snap tutoring. Well, shit, hum. Zernor might actually be one of my better top decks here. I think this needs a Mana Drain. If they don't do something impressive this turn, we can put the Haywire Might underneath Soul Cauldron. And that can start popping stuff. Good luck with that, Spawn. Wishing the best for you, of course. Does anyone have a food item they're most excited about tomorrow? Chinese delivery? Deviled eggs? Do you make them different? Or do you, like, get real fancy? I've had some very fancy deviled eggs over the years. Homemade dumplings? Love it. Lemon meringue pie? Classic. Lemon meringue pie just feels light, you know? You're, like, stuffed, and you're like, okay, I can have a slice of that. And I can have a slice of that for sure. A pumpkin tiramisu. Wow. I guess I'll spin. Let's actually spin and top in response. And hopefully I put these back in the right order. I don't know which of their things is more important, but I'm gonna pop the Wish Claw. Fanciest thing you've ever done is made him fried deviled eggs. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever had fried deviled eggs. That sounds sick. You like key lime pie over lemon meringue? Key lime pie's respectable. Respectable. I've got a caramel apple pie in the fridge. A little sweet, but it's okay to be decadent every once in a while. Ortog's cooking up a prime rib roast tomorrow. Nice. That sounds good as shit. Warren's making great-grandfather's stuffing recipe. Their favorite thing about Thanksgiving by a huge margin. You gotta give me that recipe, Warren. So, I'm holding out on old Caleb here. Flour egg bath and panko the egg halves. And then fry before piping the filling in. Yeah, that sounds simple and tasty as shit. You ordered a turducken for Xmas? Wild. I think if I was going to cook a turducken, I would want to do it myself. So I could feel like a mad scientist, like sewing a bunch of animal parts together. Okay, we got a breach. We got a black lettuce. What else do we got? We got an imperial seal. And then the suspicious can loot them into the brain freeze, and then they attack for the win. Well, they had to exile the Black Lotus. If they played the Imperial Seal, oh, they had to play the Imperial Seal with out from the graveyard. I see. So they can brain freeze twice here. No, they can't. They have to brain freeze themselves first. Does that mean that there's an LED in their deck somewhere? Turducken sounds unnecessary. It is. Yeah, that's the that's the whole point. Some crazy freak meal. All the way from hummingbird to ostrich. I would just have like weird heads coming off at angles. Turducken's the most American food ever. More American than apple pie. What about apple pie with a slice of American cheese on it? That's got to be the most American food ever. I think the American is apple pie phrase actually came from apple pie winning some world competition or something way back in the day. And I think they had like the slice of American cheese on it too. I think that was... All right, I'm going to get this pessimization back in here. That was a silly thing to cut. That was fucking silly. Let's cut the library again. Well, no, I kind of want it here. World Spine Worm could give me like exactly one extra turn against Brain Freeze, which doesn't seem very good. Yeah, I'm not doing that. What am I doing? All right, fuck it. I won't have the Sylvan Library. Pumpkin is literally from America. Yeah, right? It's wild how we think of like tomato is foundational to Italian cooking, while they've only been using it for like a few hundred years. We owe the natives here in the Americas so much. Corn, potato, tomato. I'm like so close to keeping this, but I think it's a mole. I think it's a mole in this matchup. Oh, that's so much better. So much better. Let's spin the Caryatid. Well, it's so many lands, right? But if we've been the Caryatid, we keep this Surveil, and then we can play a 4-drop off the top if we rip one, or a 3+ Activate Sentinel. Trophy hunting all day, every day, buddy. Where are apples from? That's a good fucking question. Apparently, the forests of Kazakhstan in Central Asia. Interesting. And then European colonists brought it to the Americas. Do y'all know the tale of Johnny Appleseed? The non-Americans might be less familiar. We were taught... fuck, this spell pierce so hard. We were taught about Johnny Appleseed in, or at least I was. My class was in like a very young setting, like kindergarten or first grade. We like read books about Johnny Appleseed and about how he was just this like delightful man that went town to town, like growing apple plants with like a pot on his head, you know, like a folklore like myth type character. And then as an adult, I found out he was a real person, and he was like a hardcore capitalist and very rich. And he did give himself like the trappings of like a traveling peasant because he like enjoyed that. But a lot of what he was doing, spreading apples around the Americas, was there was a law that you couldn't just go out there and like colonize a place. You couldn't go homestead without showing that you could like at least have some kind of food. So there was a law that like there needed to be like a fruit tree there or something before you could homestead. So he would go out and buy all this this land and then like divvy it into plots and plant fruit trees so that he could sell them legally. And he just had this big fucking empire based on his fruits. I really just want to pop that Wish Claw. I might just die next turn. They only have 2 cards in hand. This is probably fine. Famous last words, right? A true American folk hero. Yeah, exactly. Oh, cool, Bill. I didn't know that. Or I had at least forgotten that part of the tale. Cassowary? The fuck is that? Oh, that makes sense to me. Those weird fucking birds. I would have guessed the guinea pig as one of the first animals that was domesticated for consumption. I wonder what they fucking tutored for. $17,000-year-old evidence? Jesus Christ. That's too much. Well, they have red mana now. What happens if that brain freeze mills the breach? I guess if you naturally have the breach, then me giving you the talisman bag just wins. Because then you tutor up Black Lotus here and just have it. They just have it? Oh, okay. I think they were wondering if they should be playing around a counter somehow. Is that a fucking comet? Well, we're not passing that thing. We're not